Names are more than just a label. They are an important part of our sense of self and community.
Indeed. It starts with your identity, and then that name you bear begins to build your brand, which is your character. Name, identity, character. Now we can talk about legacy. What kind of legacy are you building?
Well, you see, absolutely, Thelma, you're right. When we have good role models at home and in the society, it now becomes easy to leave a good legacy. But in spite of that, not everyone is getting it right. But the truth is, we can if we're intentional about it.
Yes, talking about intentionality, perhaps that's why a renowned preacher, Joel Austin, says, if you're going down the wrong road, you just may end up in the wrong direction. We don't want to do that, or do we?
Absolutely not, Thelma. That's why I am happy to tell you that you are the right place. Now, let's talk about our names and how we can leave a legacy.
As we navigate the exciting turns and twists on the program today, something tells me that perhaps in a few years from now, some people in our country, on the continent, somewhere in the world, will reference this program and say, all that we shared here today made a great impact on the type of legacy they have built.
Indeed, a lot of impact indeed, and that's why we are here, weekend in, weekend out. Yeah. It is your a favorite weekend show, Weekend Deal, coming to you from the network service of the NTA. I am Patience Eloyi Abba.
My name is Thelma Obaz.
Names can foster connections, promote inclusivity, and do much more. How do we build legacies with our name? To tell us more is our backgrounder as put together by Inka Adeboyega.
A name in Nigeria is not just a label. It is a story, a prayer, and sometimes even a prophecy. Let's dive into the world of names and their profound significance in Nigeria. In Nigeria, the naming of a child is a monumental event. It goes beyond just choosing a pretty name. It's about identity, heritage, and spirituality. In Yoruba culture, for example, names are often given to reflect the circumstances of a child's birth. For example, Taiwo means the first to taste the world and is given to one of a set of twins. In Igbo culture, names like Ugochukwu express gratitude and faith. The Hausa, with their Islamic influence, give names that carry deep religious meaning, such as Abubakar, father of the young camel, symbolizing leadership. Across all cultures, a name often carries the hope and prayer of the parent, connecting the bearer to their community and their spiritual heritage.
Earthly helpers will be replaced by heavenly ones this year.
Have you noticed how Nigerian churches give every year a slogan? From our year of divine restoration to our year of supernatural favor. These declarations set the tone for the year. For many churchgoers, these slogans become a source of hope and a lens through which they approach challenges. Psychologically, This practice encourages faith and optimism, influencing how people navigate the year. However, it also raises questions. Does the declaration shape the year, or is it our belief in it that makes it so? Either way, these slogans remind us of the power of words and names to inspire action. Over time, Nigerian naming practices have evolved. The influence of colonization, Christianity, and Islam introduces names like John, Fatima, and Grace. These names often reflect religious devotion or aspirations. On the other hand, traditional names such as Ngozi, with meaning of blessing, or Abdurrahman, meaning servant of the merciful, maintain a connection to heritage. But this blend of cultures has also sparked a revival of indigenous names as people will claim their cultural pride. Today, parents are thoughtfully blending the old with the new, reflecting their aspirations for their children to honor their roots while thriving in a globalized world. In Nigeria, a name is more than just a word. It's a legacy, a vision, a reminder of where we come from. Whether it's the name we are given or it's the one we make for ourselves, it carries power. So what does your name say about you? And more importantly, what stories are you writing with it?
Happy New Year to you wherever you're reaching us from, whether Nigeria, on the continent, and anywhere in the world. It promises to be an amazing year. We want to assure you, you will never ride this rodeo alone. We're talking about your name, the identity you're building, your character formation, and then there's a talk about legacy. And now someone wonders, name tags, what's the essence? Yearly name tags? You're not thinking for yearly, so it's something you wear sometime during the year. But NTA Abuja is going to capture all of that in a well-detailed mini documentary. They've already done that, and they want us to see and learn. NTA Abuja, take it from here.
Many churches in Nigeria kick off the year by introducing a fresh theme or name that reflects their deepest prayers, hope, and vision for the year. Historically, naming years could be traced back to biblical time, where significant events were often marked with declarations or prophetic themes. The modern churches, inspired by this, adopted the practice of yearly themes and slogans to guide their congregational activities, preaching, and general focus for the year. This practice gained prominence in Nigeria in the mid-20th century, influenced by the revivalist movements within Protestant and Pentecostal communities. These themes serve to unify the congregation's efforts, and it provides a framework for teachings, prayers, and sermons.
Impossible becomes possible,
allowing the members to navigate their spiritual growth and encourage members to work collectively towards the common goals. These themes, such as the Year of Breakthrough or the Year of Divine Favor, reflect spiritual aspirations and provide a roadmap for the year. For many, they are more than slogans, they are spiritual compasses. Across the globe, another fascinating naming tradition is seen in the Chinese culture. The Chinese zodiac assigned each year to an animal. The Chinese zodiac is a system that comprises a 12-year cycle, with each year represented by an animal sign, like the dragon, rabbit, tiger, with specific characteristics believed to influence the year's fortune. Each animal is linked with certain characteristics. People born in a particular year are believed to inherit traits associated with the animal. For instance, those born in the year of the tiger are considered brave and competitive, while those born in the year of the rabbit are seen as gentle and compassionate. These trends influence decisions in personal relationships, careers, and even national policies. Similar to Nigeria's yearly themes, the Chinese zodiac signs offers a framework for aligning goals and expectations with the year's perceived energy. The concept of naming as a prophetic act transcends culture. In Nigeria, names like Oluwakemi, God has taken care of me, reflect gratitude and hope. In Chinese traditions, names connect individuals to the cosmos, embedding personal and collective identity. Do these names shape in reality, or do they simply reflect our aspirations? Perhaps the answer lies in how we choose to live out these declarations. From the year of divine favor to the year of the dragon, names carry the power to inspire, to unify, and to give direction. They remind us to hope, to act, and to believe. Having a theme for the year or choosing a name to reflect hopes are religious and cultural beliefs which are aimed at having a positive society. So as we step into another year, the question is not just what is in a name, but rather what would you make of it?
What's in the name? Name tags, yearly name tags, and I hear so many. Like for me, I would say this year is my year of billions, supernatural billions. For me, I thought I want Thelma to say something. I said billions, and I looked at Thelma, and she's looking straight.
The amazing thing is that you have my account details, so don't let me be talking. As the thing just did, as it hot,
Look at the drop.
as it land,
Look at the drop. That's
you
who I
share.
am. You don't know. Okay, so like Thelma will also say, we are getting to the meaty matter of the thing, and our guests are here. It is my singular honor to introduce our first guest of 2025. He is no other than Chikwado Richard Ekpeama, a.k.a. Serious No. He is a rare creative genius and comedian.
Welcome you to Weekend Deal. You know, like Patience said, the first guest 2025.
Yeah.
The year of the snake in the Chinese calendar.
Honestly.
This one is the year of supernatural favor, according to Patience.
Yes,
okay, we have another guest that has an amazing affiliation with Nigeria. We just saw his country, and their focus this year is talking about the year of the snake. His name is Zheng Xiaoping. More importantly, he's the National Chairman, Association of Nigerian People-to-People Friendship. He's a High Chief. Nice to have you here with us, High Chief. He's the CEO and the publisher of Africa China News. You're welcome to Weekend Deal.
Thank you.
Hi,
You're most
Chief
welcome.
Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Nice.
So I saw a name there, Chief Mike.
Yusuf Ugu.
That's your name?
Yes, in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, how did you get that name? Let's start from there.
Okay, since I have the chieftaincy title in Enugu State. Okay, I have a chieftain title in Enugu, Anambra, and Ogun State.
Igwe, Oba. You are just a combination of all kinds of titles.
Thank you.
Let's celebrate you. It's going to be an amazing year. I want talking chieftaincy titles with you. Is it titles or full ground?
Of course.
You can't be left behind, though.
Well, even though we are, you say from Enugu State, right?
Three states, you mentioned 3.
Anaba.
Anambra.
Oh, wow.
And the third one, Ogun.
Okay.
Okay.
You didn't hear what just happened now?
I just said Udo Direge now. No, only but now only Bani ko now.
Okay.
Gwanata now.
Okay.
It's happening live! It's happening
For
live!
him to receive the chieftaincy title in the East, I'll tell you in China, Shangti Pao Yoni.
Nice
Ami,
one.
thank you.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't hear you are China. Where did you get that from?
I live in China too.
For how many
My
years?
Chinese name is Taishan.
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 Which city you are?
Guangzhou and Shenzhen
Oh,
City.
Guangzhou, there is so many in Nigeria. We have so many Nigerian people there.
They call me God of Wealth in China, Taishan.
Okay.
Please tell us how you came by that name. What happened over there? Bring China to us today, please.
Shinfu, Transdown Shinfu, happiness creates happiness in 2025. 2025 will be 2025. So that all this will be together because we are already in the new year. And Shinfu, Transdown Shinfu, is let your happiness create happiness in China.
Interesting stuff going on here. Okay, I like to say Chief Mike Yusufu. Tell me, what's the significance of name in China? How do you name children? Do you just give birth to a child and just give a name, or there's a pattern of naming in China? Tell us a little about that.
Okay, in China, for the first name is the family name.
Okay.
Family name is the root of your family. Even long ago, for your father, grandfather, grandfather, all this for this name will never change.
Will never change.
That will never change. What we change is only the second name. For example, for me, my name is Zheng Xiaopeng.
Zheng Xiaopeng.
Yes,
Zheng
Zheng is my family name. So from Zheng, you saw in China, they have many problems for Mr. Zheng. But maybe 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, we are together one family. But one generation to one generation, Zheng is never changed. So we can find our root, our family root from Zheng many years ago. But for my second name is Xiaopeng. Xiao means small, young. And Peng in Chinese meaning is a big bird, a very big bird. Means my family want me is the hope of my family. They want me to fly
And spread your
in the
wings.
future.
Fly.
Yes.
And you are doing it now.
And you flew to Nigeria.
And you also have a
God.
chieftaincy in Ghana.
Yes, I also have a chieftaincy in Ghana in 2008. The chieftaincy name is Askoro Inkaswahini, but in English meaning is the development chief of Ashanti Kingdom.
Did you have to marry a wife over there?
Not yet.
Not
Maybe
yet.
in the future.
Are you married? Are you married?
Not yet.
What did the Nigerian girls doing?
And then let me go to Chikwado. We saw your wife, beautiful, amazing
Beautiful
lady.
woman,
Because you know that behind every successful man, the caliber like this one, of course, there's a beautiful lady behind. So let's celebrate her in this new year.
Madam, we are this for you.
It's an amazing one. We're talking about now names.
Names, yeah.
And what a name connotes. I know that in Yoruba land, we hear of the Oriki. When a child is born, they begin from that day to cast things into the heavens and into the land. Tell us about how does that traverse our nation and what is the implication? Perhaps you bring us what you met there in China and what's happening in Igbo land where you're from.
We already have the continent here, seated. You know. But the thing is that name is very strong to a personality, life travel or life activities. For example, for myself, my name is Chikwado. It means God support. Kwado, prepare, or something like that. Then when they come to my English name, because we are actually from the English colony, they wanted to give me a name. My uncle said, no, let us add something that has to do with rich inside it. so that he will be rich. So that is the prophecy or the significance of that name, Richard. So rich, you're going to add. You understand? Then Ikbama means never guilty. So if
Never guilty.
If me and you get issue, forget it.
You're never guilty.
I am never guilty. Ikbama. So once you hear the Igbos, anywhere you hear Barrister Ikbama, that would be one of the biggest and the best you know. So Chikwado, Richard, Ikbama.
So if I'm going to look for a barrister that will defend me, I'll look for Ikbama.
Just
Because
look
with
for-
Ikbama, I don't win now.
Even
Yes.
as we, don't even pay.
Oh,
If you
Ikbama.
feel like not paying, it's all right.
No, for real. Once you go to any court and they say Barrister Ikbama, even the judge will know that it's half already won. You understand now? So
No,
now,
patient doesn't want half, she wants 3/4.
Immediately,
That's
when he
one.
said half as you enter the court, they never talk case. Half already won. So you have won now.
if I'm to be your lawyer now, if you have anybody that is your opponent, the person will go to jail without hearing guilty or not guilty. You know.
You know, you're assuming that Ikpeama is the only one coming not guilty. In Edo, will tell you our own too. In Benue, will tell you our own. That's if you're coming with half. That one is coming with 3/4. As you're using your half measure, someone else is coming from 3 nations, emboldened by 3 national trusts. You're going to compete with you favorably.
Yeah.
But there's something that you said. You said Richard. Rich go they are. Is it that the name just continues to speak for us? Oughtn't we, the bearers of the name, need we do no work?
But do you know that significantly most people, their name has a way of also connecting to their life activities, or it also connotes your DNA and your genetics and your ancestral link. Because some people, their name stands them out, and it parades around their personality. Like, okay, you talked about Lolo that you saw on the here. You know, her name is Victory. You know, for every life battle, she will use her name to project that.
Wow.
You know, I'm going to be victorious here. You know, I like being happy. My first album, my first song, I named him Bliss. Blissful moment, was blissful. So you produce those things because you want to name them. Just like you said, this year is a year of divine favor or divine billions. You know, so those things you say them.
So we should be intentional.
Yes, so that you can remind your mind always that this is what I want to be. This is what I'm going to become. You know, so okay, look at the biblical story of Jabez, who wanted to change their name.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
because of and all that. So you look at some people whose name have been able to make them to become who they are. You know, in life. Do you know that when you come to Africa, Asia, do you know that, let's say A start Africa, A end them, right? Asia, A start them, A end them. You know, so even Abuja, A start them, A end them. So all this has a way of figures, as in letters. So we're going to have A1, A1. You know. Now, so if you come to the point of naming names, there are some names that cannot give you fame.
How?
They are full of blame.
Hi, Father.
You know, so they use those names to play games. Some people even know maybe the ancestor or the elders. They don't want this tribe to continue the legacy of their father. They will subscribe for a wrong name.
Okay, let me go to Chief. Chief, do you believe that some names? I've had friends that change their names because of what the name means.
Okay.
You know, they felt like I have a particular friend whose name means that death has spoilt my matter. That's what it means in my language. And as she was growing up, she felt like she had lost so many people. She changed her name. Do you think that names can bring bad luck to anybody? Names, or can bring good luck anyway? Anyway, look at it. Do you believe?
I think when we was born, our name was with the hope and the goodwill message with our family and with our parents, our elder. Yes, but you know, for the same name, some people or different tribe will have the different meaning. So I think it's possible. If you think this name is not very good, we can change other name. But what I'm thinking, everyone, what we believe is God. Yes, for the name, I believe that name will bring us good luck. But if you think this name is good, I think it's reasonable. If you want to change a better one, yes.
If you have a name giving you 50%, what stops you getting 95%?
There's something she said earlier that is not just in the name. It's also also part of the carrier of the name.
Yes.
You know, I know somebody whose name is Wealth, but he's struggling. You know, somebody's
So you need to own your name.
You need to own your
And
name.
work hard.
Yes.
Just-
Intentional
just
about the brand.
Everything pronounced was named into accordance. Everything in a sentence is a name or something. Like, I wish you divine favor. Somebody's name is divine.
Yes.
Somebody's name is favor.
Yes.
But it's in a sentence, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, just like when they tell you, you would drive a car you did not buy. It's like a prophecy to you. It's like a name can be packaged. But if you're not working, I not go see car.
You not
now.
go see the car.
Somebody was even told last year that she will reap what she did not sow. And she not get work. You know. So it didn't work. So you have to work in the capacity of the name.
I think that also goes to the yearly spiritual name tags.
Yes.
They say this is your year of supernatural favor. You must work towards it, because what happens that we said this partly last week, where pronouncements are made in churches or in religious settings, and people claim it, and they claim it and walk home and do nothing about it. I think we need to work that pronouncement. Don't you think so?
That's the case now somewhere in Zimanaba, because the 2 girls went and they arrested their pastor. That their pastor even gave them a heavenly name last 2023. They gave back to 2024. He said, you are wealth bonanza. That is, you have so much money and she will give you people money.
Yes.
That is her last year name.
Yes, okay.
The other one, they say you are going to be property owner. That's her name.
That's her name.
You know. So they are not prophecies and all that. You know, this is, they say around April, May, they got quick notice. You know, nothing for
Sorry, I'm laughing.
you know.
I'm so sorry.
So they from there now, they were arrested. You know, they said that they drive the car they did not buy. They were asking themselves, are they doing any promo anywhere? They say no. You live in a house you did not build. Are they into real estate? I don't know. So after this now, and the pastor now said they should sow dangerous seed that provoke things. You know, they sow seed. They say no, seed is too small. They should sow a garden. They even sow a garden.
God, please, I can't laugh.
After
Please
sowing the
stop.
garden now, they not call. They are here.
Pastor.
Pastor said that he had to have traveled out. That another pastor should connect that prophecy and continue. Say, they again. And then he is stranded. So when they now heard that the pastor came back to do something, they arrested him.
They arrested him.
So you have to walk in the name you have.
Okay.
So you can be able to uphold the glory of that name.
Yeah.
Okay, even though you know, I can sense, you know, it's serious, but it can be light. You know, a patient's reference something. Oftentimes we limit all what even the pastors say or our family say to financial wealth. Before now, success was not only money.
Okay.
It wasn't only land.
Okay.
It wasn't only what was in the bank.
Okay.
Success could be in the caliber of friends you have.
Okay.
Success could be in the physical garden you are planting.
Okay.
That while Patience is getting billions
Okay.
in her account,
Okay.
you are getting fresh fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
So you can take to her house.
Okay.
She always has fresh food. She cannot give you some dollars, forex, but you take to your own.
Is she a pastor? Is she a
As
pastor?
wait. Chikwado, you're funny. Now, after all said and done, how are we going to bring all these beautiful names, beautiful identity to form a legacy? Some people have taken Pastor to the police station. He's there. Pastor built his own legacy. They were waiting for the word that the human being will say, not the person, the one that their parents gave them, not the hard work they have invested in. So let's now tie it all to legacy. Is a legacy that will impress people only one of wealth? Should that be
No.
our focal point?
No, you don't forget that money is the last item on the hierarchy of value.
Yes.
Trust is a legacy.
Integrity.
Recommendation, value exchange. The currency the paper own is the last. You know, even the first. Do you understand? So first of all, you have to build on that. And also, like you said, some people have their health is their wealth. They have the legacy of longevity. They cannot die anyhow. No matter what happens, it is in their lineage not to die anyhow. Some people, if you give them one bird, a day old, it will survive. But some people give them 100, they will vanish, they will die. So all these things are part of the things that can be traced to your name and your lineage. People should start asking questions. Like he just give you a history. Like he's a small bird. Can't you see his head now? These are birds.
Good one.
That he carried in his head now, so he can fly far.
And he's flying worldwide.
He's flying.
He's left China. He's been to Ghana, Chieftaincy, Nigeria 3 already. Before the year ends, we don't know how many he will own.
Okay, it is Weekend Deal, and it's all about what's in a name. Now, during the conversation is a sculptor, painter, and designer. He is Prince Akani Prosper.
I know that with the love that parents have for children, it's most likely, more often than not, that they give them that name with the intention that the child will own it as he or she grows up and use it for good. You know, sometimes, even if your parents have given you a name that is meant to take you far, and you begin to do small things or things that will set you back, like negative things, maybe you are fraudulent, that name will not work now. All the oriki they did is going to turn now. Like, you know, I know that, for example, we have traditional names that have their meaning. English names too have their meaning. For example, Usioleleme means my God does not deceive me. And for each child, the meaning followed one after the other in terms of when you were born and how and the month and all that. So our parents invested so much in us just by that name. But they've done their part. What are we now doing with those names? For example, now we have our brother here who is owning a continent though, and I see this man flying to the world on the global stage. Let's talk about legacies before we go to China and all the animals you guys talk about. When we say legacy, would you say you are leaving a legacy with the hope that your parents and your ancestry invested in your name when you were being given? Are they proud of what you're doing with the name, do you think? It is what they hoped for?
Yes, you know, when we was born, our parents, our family have their special hope for us. Yes, so for that name, when we are grew up, little by little we understand what is the meaning of the name. So we are working hard, try to achieve the dream of the parents of the family. But when we are grew up, maybe after 15 or 18, when we are grew up, yes, maybe we have our dream and other things. Yes, so what I'm thinking is for the Chinese, for the first name and the family name, is the root and the blood of the family, But the second name is the hope for the family and for ourselves.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Also,
So your family is proud
yes,
that you have traditional titles in Nigeria,
Are they
Ghana.
aware, your family in China, did they know that you have traditional title?
yes, my family know. They are very proud of me. I'm from China, but I'm a Nigeria chief and a Ghana chief. Maybe in the future. Also, they are proud of what I'm doing. I want to promotion the cultural exchange and promotion the understanding between Nigeria, China, and Africa.
Okay. I want to ask you something before Patience will take a few of our messages.
Okay.
You know, you came to Nigeria and you are so highly celebrated.
Thank you.
You make it look easy, but I know our people, you have to have honor. Chieftaincy is synonymous with honor.
Okay.
So I'm sure you're an honorable person. Were I to go to China, would I enjoy the same largesse? Would it be so easy for them to give me titles?
Okay.
Will I be acknowledged and honored,
Or do
for example?
in China?
Okay.
How will they show that they are happy with Thelma and Patience if you go there and do well, for
Okay.
example?
Okay. What I'm thinking is, for me, everywhere I see me, I have so many awards and position and the title in Nigeria and Ghana, in Africa. But actually, I'm still in Africa more than 25 countries, more than 15 or 16 years. I'm still in Nigeria about 10 years. I travel a lot, most of the states in Hausaland, Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, and the Igbo land, Enugu, Anambra, and Abia, and Abuja. I travel to Ogun, Osun, and Lagos, and Calabar, most of the states. I'm from China, but I love Nigeria culture so much.
Oh,
From my mind,
nice.
I want to help. I want to help more people. Just now, what my brother mentioned about the wealthy. What I'm thinking that the wealthy is not good, not something poverty, housing, or dollar or anything. What of the wealthy? It's how many people you want to help. How many people you want to help? There's so many children we have to take care. There are so many youths in Africa.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
You are deserving of this title.
Yes.
You deserve
yes,
it.
Yes. So once I get the title from Igbo land and the Yoruba land, I'm not thinking, wow, this is the big title. What I'm thinking, I must working hard, try to think about my people, try to think of the people in Nigeria. How can I help them? How can I bring more Chinese together to help them? Okay. That is my dream. Then one day I help a lot of people in Nigeria, in Africa. I think, okay, I'm very much with my title. Yes.
Oh, okay. So
it's yes. Just now you are mentioning about when you go to China, if you can get the title.
Listen. So it's going to our question now.
Okay.
What will earn us such repute in China?
Okay. Yes, you know, China is a very beautiful and friendly country. China also has the culture and the history about more than 5,000 years. Yes, China have 56 tribes. 56 tribes. But I know our Nigeria, we have major tribe, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. But we have the other 240 or 250 other tribes. Yes, China culture may be something different for African culture. But once you go to China, China also very big. From the north to the east, from the north to the south, using the flight. You know, from Shenyang to Hainan, about at 4.5 hours by flight, non-stop. And from the west to east is about 6 hours.
Within the same country?
Yes, once you go to China, also I know there's many Nigeria, many Africans there in China. They are doing a lot, promoting the culture or understanding and doing many good things in China. They also get the award and the title in China. So it is the same as me.
Yes.
So culture, what I'm thinking, is something to make us understanding, to make us more comfortable, to make us from our heart, not I like you, it's I love you.
Just be happy.
Yes. So
you have many titles. Beyond the fact you work hard, you're a good person.
You're a good person.
Once you make the Chinese happy and they can be comfortable with you, they will give you a name that will build up towards that thing you're doing. My going to China is actually to promote their businesses.
Yes.
You know, so when you promote somebody's business and the person is happy, and he's going to scale his income and turnover, he believes that you're also working towards his wealth. So that was why they gave me Taishan, the god of wealth.
And
China, you know.
And the same with me, for my equal from Enugu, Nikki, he gave me a royal family name, Ugu. You know, Ugu is a big mountain. Also a royal family in our Igbo land. So my title from Enugu is Honor the Best One. Means very close to my king. Yes. Okay, and my title from Anambra is Alkinwa. Means a big person.
Yes. That Ugu is Tashan. Tashan in China.
Yes.
That is
mountain. It's a big mountain. And Alkinwa is the big person.
Big
in Anambra State.
Great man.
Also the Otumba from Agowe is also a big chief.
I love what you're going on.
I
like how without planning this.
Can you resist
what our viewers are saying?
Okay, one. On the better one.
Okay, it is Weekend Deal, and it's all about what's in a name. Now, during the conversation is a sculptor, painter, and designer. He is Prince Akani Prosper.
Welcome you to Weekend Deal.
Yeah, a
Prince
bit,
Akani
yes,
Prosper.
a bit.
Elephant tusk from Delta, a pure Isokoma, but a true Nigerian. It did symbolize that one at that. Welcome to Weekend Deal.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're talking about what's in a name.
Okay.
You've already given us more intro. Elephant tusk.
The meaning of his name.
That's my father's name.
Oh, that's
Tell
your
us
father's
more.
name.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more.
Well, my father's name is, we from Delta, we actually migrated from Benin at a certain point in time.
Okay.
Actually around the 14th century. Okay. And, my father, my great-great-great-grandest fathers, they were of the royals in Benin. So they left when the Oran War came, and that's how they find their way to Delta States. Pass through cross all the rivers, cross all the forests and what have you. So Akeni was a direct offspring, of the king of Ozoro, who was Eluega I. And when my father was giving birth to, they saw him like a crown. He came like a crown. And elephant tusk is one of the most precious of nature's gifts. So looking at the child and looking very precious, they gave him that name. So it's a name that has to do with status, royal status.
Status.
Yes.
Okay,
So how
has
has your life exemplified that name,
Okay.
would you say? Would you say you have given it the lift?
As
or
a
the
matter of
tusk?
fact-
Who is lifting who? Are Kenny lifting the elephant tusk or elephant tusk lifting
As a matter of fact, it's both ways. Akeni is lifting the elephant tusk. The elephant tusk is lifting Akeni. There's no king that moves without the elephant tusk.
Wow.
It's what heralds the coming of the king.
Okay.
Because once it's trumpeted, the kings come. The kings,
Okay.
they come in.
So I'm going to read a message, and then you're going to write on my next question will write on this message.
Okay.
It says, here in Africa, people read meanings to names, but American name is mere identity. A man who is known as Bush, like we said, was president of USA. So and so also answers rights, and it's just an identity. Do you think that names are just identities, or they have spiritual meanings? They can actually direct the trajectory of your life?
Good. It's both ways.
Okay.
It depends on who is naming who.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes a parent may just sleep and will get a revelation before the child comes in. And that revelation most times is what informs fathers and mothers to name their children. And in a situation like that, you should know that that name is coming even before the creation of that child. So as a matter of fact, the name will precede that child. The destiny and everything may sometimes be a reflection of that name. But when a name is just given ordinarily, it's not by any revelation or by anything, then it remains what it is. It's just a name.
It's just a name.
It does not mean that that person's destiny cannot blossom.
Okay.
And that is what most Western people, they do. They just give names.
Just
because
give names.
They don't even believe in all those dreams and revelations and what have you. But we, as Africans, we believe in revelation. Okay, my personal name is Prosper. So I woke up one morning as a 7-year-old child, and I asked my dad, why do you give me Prosper? Because I never actually liked that name, because maybe I didn't know the meaning of Prosper. So my dad told me, it's a very fine name. I said, no. He said, you have a name you want to give to yourself? I said, yes. What is the name you want to give to yourself? I said, I will tell you on my next birthday. He laughed and he told me, look, before we gave birth to you, the family was so rich, money came in from everywhere. And everything was good with us. And when we gave birth to you on that very day, we received the finest gifts of our life. And because of that, we saw that you came in with prosperity. And that's why we gave you that name. And it's going to follow you for the rest of your life. So if you change it, you're on your own. And, that made me to,
keep the
absorb
name,
it,
and then you kept the name.
So prosperity has been following me.
Okay.
It's interesting. I know that in life, there was somebody who was telling me, like 10 years ago, I had little or nothing. Not that I have any much. Any more now. He's like, see how I entered, like, let me say, a big man in quotes. His office is intimidating. So he sees you when you are in the reception, CCTV, everything. But I couldn't see. But I saw secretary looking like first lady. But I came. You invited, I came. I was planning for an interview, and I said, she said, I said, my name is Thelma from NTA. I hold the NTA in esteem, but I also hold my name in esteem. Oh, she was like, it's the NTA that hooked. So like, oh, NTA, I watch NTA. Oh my, she now named some of our senior colleagues who were there. And then there was a crowd, but she just went in, whispered to, there's another, like a PA, and I was letting. The man did not, when I got him, I was like, oh, hi. When that PA now, I said, see the way you are calling your name. I saw you now from down. You didn't even come with a car. Why are you calling the Thelma as if it's a big thing? Because for me, the car is not Thelma.
Yes.
The Thelma is here. For that woman where I worked, embodied that was important. For the man, no one. Who are you to be calling your name with so much gusto? But anyway, little matter how it is, your parents have given. See how Prince just told us about the history of a name. Your parents oftentimes are intentional. So own it. Whether your car is in the mechanic workshop or it's still being processed somewhere in the world, man, walk in there with some confidence. That's why Yenagua has been busy talking about the meaning and the power of a name. There's always something amazing, especially behind Nigerian names. Yenagua, please share.
My name is Nengemote. It's my full name. It has impacted on my life because it means victory, a winner, somebody who is a champion and winning always. I'm very glad that name has impacted better things to me. I'm now an OON, and I've always won my battles and my challenges. And today, victory is always on my side.
When a child is born, one thing that is important or symbolic is the naming of the child that depicts its gender, tribe, or religion.
As a spiritual father, I name him Dauzide Bea Martins. In the name of God the Father, Amen. And of the Son, Amen. And of the Holy Ghost, Amen.
I named the baby Dauzide, meaning we've given birth to a father because he will act as a father from small till his age.
We never had traditional naming ceremonies. That I didn't come to meet as a child. I grew up. I lived in the village. I grew up in the village. So the husband will give a name. Sometimes the mother will also give her own name. Most times in the local language.
However, in Bayelsa State, traditionally when a child is born, he or she is named according to the situation on ground. Hence you hear names like fishing, just like the Bible days when Herod's daughter named the child she brought from the water Moses. Others are tied to culture. One of such names is the name Isena.
My name is Wingi Tonye Emmanuel Isena. Wingi Tonye means the plan of God, God's plan. And so in my case, God guided me because of his plan. And eventually I am where I am today. I'm a PhD holder in marketing. Former Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly. Of course, I was a 3-term member. I stayed 12 years in the State House of Assembly. And currently, I'm serving as the General Manager, CEO, Bayelsa State Housing and Property Development Authority. So we give names based on situations, based on places they were born, and based on what they hope the child would be. There are people who call their children other names, like naming after a visitor or a prominent person. For instance, somebody that was born the visit of Gowon is called Gowon. Sometime Independence, on the day of Independence, some people who were going to toilet and they called them Bokolo because it was on the way going to that place they gave birth.
Names go a long way in shaping one's life, so choose the right name.
Names in Africa is actually a whole event, a whole spiritual activity, a whole It's a whole lot. We just don't give names in Africa. And and then your messages are coming in plenty. We remember at the beginning of the show, we're told that in China, a whole year might be, as we are naming our own year of spiritual breakthrough or divine billions. In China, is the year of the dragon, the year of a snake, and this year is said to be the year of the snake. Thank God we have a Chinese man here who is an African man, our Igwe. Tell us, Chief. Okay. This year is year of what?
Okay, this year, 2025, is for the zodiac is snake.
Snake. The snake, yeah. I know. The snake I don't like to see.
A snake. So many our African brother is interested in how the animal zodiac for Chinese. So actually there is 12 animals. 12 animals every 12 years. You know, they have the turn for the number 1 is the mouse. Is the mouse.
Okay, mouse.
So, yes, yeah. For the second is the cow. Yes.
Cock.
No, cow. Is the cow.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken.
No. Sorry.
Say it again.
You know, they have the sheep. They have the cow.
Okay.
Cow. Yes, cow. Okay, second is cow.
Okay.
For the third is tiger.
Tiger.
Okay,
I like the tiger own kind of.
Okay.
Hope there's eagle because I like to born the year of the eagle.
For the number 4 is rabbit.
Rabbit.
Okay, rabbit.
Very wise.
For the 5th is dragon.
Nice.
It's the last year.
Popular dragon.
Is dragon actually a real animal or is it mythical creature?
It's actually real.
Yeah, for the 6th is snake.
Okay, so that's why
snake. For the 7th is a horse. It is riding a horse. Oh yeah, riding a horse.
Powerful animal.
Yeah, also animal.
Animal kingdom.
Wow.
And for the 8th is sheep.
Oh, sheep.
Sheep. For the 9th is monkey.
Monkey. If I'm a Chinese person, I don't have any child on the monkey here.
Yes.
I will make sure I don't have any child in the monkey here.
Business.
I don't.
For the 10 is chicken.
Chicken. Okay. Even the chicken here, I won't have any child.
Okay. For the 11 is dog.
I won't have any child.
Yes. And for the 12, it's a pig.
I won't have any child on the pig here.
You know,
yes,
as we know.
Okay, there's no goats.
No. As we know, they have a different animal in the 12th.
Yes.
So, for example, which year you was born, you can check which animal you belong to. For example, I meet you. And no need to ask your age. I ask you your stomach. Yes, stomach is a dog or chicken. I will know how much is your age.
Your age.
Yes, for example, maybe if he is the same, maybe monkey, same as you.
What of you? What year? Which animal do you connote? I want to know your own.
Me, the dog.
Dog.
You know, dog is honest. But if I meet someone, he's chicken, he's snake, I will know. He's older than me, behind me, I will know.
You will know.
Yeah, we know everything. It's easy for us to know you are older than me or not. You are my older or younger brother or sister or not.
The year you were
also,
born.
for example, this year is snake. Other people who was born in that year, in the 12th turn, that years, they belong to they will celebration. They will say that this is my own year. I will have a good luck. For example, this year is snake. All the Chinese who was born that year, they will have good luck. They will have the
good fortune,
wealth, good luck for their family, for their business, for everything.
Amazing.
Yes.
Somebody wrote in about Jagaban. No, somebody asked about Jagaban.
Yes, but that'll be after I've been asked to go on a break. When we come back, that will be the high point of our show. We will unveil it. It's a mystery just waiting to be uncovered. In the meantime, this is my year of divine billions. And my God does not deceive me. Oh,
Why did you take my...
take a break!
I think our takeaway from today's program should be that whatever your name is, you must work hard. Use character and integrity to build a good name. So when you're not there, your name can open doors for your children. Your name alone can endear people. So integrity and good character is one of the legacies we can leave, especially when you don't have the money to, to leave behind. Okay, so we are going to take our last words, but you know how someone asked earlier that what does Jagaban mean? We've gotten millions of answers, and Thema is going to read one. Thema, quickly read it.
Okay, someone sent us a message. It said Jagaban is a title bestowed upon a leader or a person of great influence who has demonstrated exceptional leadership skills, courage, and the ability to take charge. In essence, a Jagaban is somebody who has earned the respect and admiration of that community and a large number of followers. I leave you to fill up the rest.
Amazing. Okay, let's look at, okay, fine. Prince Prosper, your final words on what's a name?
A name is, we should all see names as very important, they are key. Okay. Your name is key. Your name, most times the name comes before you. So live by it and do the best. Like she rightly said, straightforwardness, uprightness.
Okay.
Chikwazo.
Series, no.
Chikwazo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, a name is actually like a signature that represents you and goes down to your 10th generation. And of course, work on it so that even if there are some people whose name were adopted from a bad record, you can bring it up the name and clean the past.
Very good.
Create a good present and project a good future.
Beautiful.
Okay,
So,
our chief, you have 30 seconds.
30 seconds, yeah.
Okay. I think for the name for ourselves is a special gift.
It's a special
for
gift.
the God. Also the hope for our family, for our parents. Their dream wanted us to in the future to be. So let's proud of our name and working hard, get the achievement. But if some name, when we are grow up or in the future, we think it's not properly, it's possible we can do the...
Amazing.
I want to thank you, our chief. Thank you, Chikwazo. Thank you, Prince Prosper. Thank you, Nigeria, the continent, and the
Keep
world.
your names clean.
God bless
Keep your names
Nigeria. We know who we are. Let's own our names. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.